You're muted. What's going on? Tell me what is happening. Why is she muted? Is this the drunk one? Oh, someone said I'm looking good. Thank you. Is she good at poker? Dude, she crushes 100 L Zoom now. That puts her in the top 1% of poker players easily. And, yeah, she's intuitively extremely fucking good. She's already done her own bankroll challenge, you know, without even officially doing it. She went from 0 to her bankroll's above 10K now, which is pretty sick. Just to give you some context, guys. Give you some context. We'll go over my million hand history soon. But first of all, this is Helena's attempt at playing MTTs without me teaching her MTTs. I'm bringing you into the process of me teaching her poker. I've taught her cash games, so she should know... Sorry, apple burp. She should know how to play post-flop. However, pre-flop in tournaments, she should have no fucking clue, and it's just her intuition getting her along. I won't tell you where she came in this tournament, but she ran pretty deep, so we'll see how it goes. So here you want to be targeting ace high, pretty much all, when he checks the turn. And he leads. What's your thought process here? Guys, pause. Don't press anything, Helena. What would you do here? It's gone check. Alright, so when he limps, we 3x pre, he calls. Check flop, which is dubs, but whatever. He checks turn, we bet. Can't remember how much. He calls. River 7, double pairing the board. He leads for like 60% pot. What are we doing here? Call, raise, or fold? Get your opinions out in the chat. We got a call of course, folding sometimes. Pause. Everyone, stop. No. Whoever said that, I'm sorry, I'm going to call you out. You're, much love, but I'm just going to use you as an example to teach you some stuff. When people say this word sometimes, it grinds my gears. It's either the best decision to do one thing or another. We're not going to be balancing our fucking range against GeoCalam, this guy, because he doesn't know what balancing range means. He doesn't know what a range is. He barely knows what's happening. He's just led on a 7. On a 7! We don't need to be doing it 20% of the time. It's either going to be highest EV to call, or highest EV to fold, or highest EV to raise. I don't know what he had, but if I had to guess the most likely one, it's either going to be 7-8 or 4-5. So 7-8 for value, or 4-5 as a bluff, or something like that. Let's find out what he has, boys. You never know what these guys have. 10-8. Who said 10-8? Someone said 10-8 suited, idiot. Anyone say 10-8?
Hello.
Wow, no one said 10-8. Only 10-8 suited. But congratulations, shout out to Arjun Shetty. So we do have a rule here. It's been a while since you've played the Microstakes, but do you remember we used to have a thing where if we got a really big hand, we just bet big?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the reason for that is...
What you're saying.
What was the reason for betting big with big hands?
Because no one ever folds if they have any piece of this, so you can just go super ham.
Yeah, so guys, if you have any part of your brain that thinks you should be checking here, delete that part of your brain. Literally just like download it or upload it to a hard drive and throw that hard drive out of the atmosphere. Just make sure that it's nowhere near this earth, because if you want to play Microstakes successfully, what you have to do is hit big hands and then bet really big. Because when people, let's say they have like King Jack here, they ain't going nowhere. No one's playing the big 11 to fold King Jack on King Queen 7. So you just got to hope that they got some piece of that board. Maybe it could be like 5-6 of clubs, and you just go big. That's not going to be true for all situations. Let's say we only had like 1,000 in our stack. We don't want to just bet like 400 because we can get it all in anyway. But this is the right kind of stack size where if you want to stack him, you're going to have to bet big from the get-go. Someone says hands that will call be calling 2/3 or 3/4. Correct. So a 7 is probably still going to call 2/3. All right, so now we've gone small. We can't really stack them unless we overbet at some point. unfortunately. 700 is good size. Whatever. Oh, you've squeezed. Like, you might as well just shove.
Yeah. Grim.
Yeah, it's pretty grim, isn't it?
Oh, bollocks.
Well, I guess that's why you don't shove.
And then what else can you do?
I guess you did better than shoving because you gave him an option to call and fold flops. Yeah, when someone's 3x's it, I give them more credit than if they min raise. But yeah, it's just not a hand you want to be getting all in with. And if you squeeze, you're kind of priced in to call a shove, no matter what size
It's
you
just
go.
like, one of those spots in cash where it would be like a standard squeeze, and I'm probably not looking at big blind amounts or like how much people have left behind.
Yeah.
I just better size it at, I guess, ace high or fold, so like half.
Yeah, it's
Fucking hell.
Okay, so guys, we're not. This is actually not the worst, but the thing is that Helena knows better than what she's going to be playing in front of us right now. So please try and judge her play based on what she's saying, not what she's doing. Do as she says and not what she does, because she was drinking a lot of tequila at this point, and I know how tempting that pot button is when you're drinking. It's so easy to just be like pot. You don't have to think. But yeah, so she bet a size that she thought she would get ace highs and other floats to fold, and she bet half pot. Great play.
Exactly what I did. I don't even know what to do now.
I mean, obviously give up.
Yeah.
If he's calling the turn,
obviously.
he's not calling the turn to fold that river.
Oh yeah, agreed.
All right. So this is a clear fold.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because it's sort of like a bunch of our chips. That's fucking cool.
It's not just because it's a bunch of your chips. Like, that doesn't matter too much. It's more that what do you think he's shoving here for 10 bigs?
Yeah, it's like all ace-x that beat us, pairs that beat us, and then even stuff like maybe like king-queen suited and stuff that is doing pretty well.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's doing great. Not much stuff that we crush.
Ooh.
Nice.
Interesting line.
Check was fine. Interesting. So we're wrapping ace queen, which is fine, but does he have enough hands that are going to be folding that beat us? It's not that bad. I like the thought, at least.
Sick. Smashed it.
Well, not really, but
with fours. Yeah, fair enough.
damn. How big would you guys 3-bet here with this hand in this spot? 3 to 3.5k, 3x, 3.2x, 2.5x, 3.5x, 2x, 3x, 2400. Guys. This is some very, very good news. You're all fucking wrong.
Fuck
Amazing.
yeah, tell it right.
Everyone's wrong.
Oh.
You've got aces, dude. You don't want him to fold. Who's going 3x? 2400 in the middle? Oh my god! And there'll be like 5.5k or whatever in the middle, and then we'd have what, like 10k behind. We want to have a 2 SPR and risk him folding pre-flop. You idiots! You fucking moron! No, but this is really good to know. That a lot of people might tell you to 3-bet the same size, the same size with all of your hands. And this is not something you need to do, because no one's going to know if you're 3-betting big with ace king and small with aces. When's the last time you made a note on everyone at the table on their 3-bet size with ace king and aces? Because you didn't even see their fucking hand most of the time, and if you did, you're playing too many other tables anyway, so you don't have time to make a note. And even if you're only playing one table, you probably don't make a note, because nobody makes notes on sizes, because everyone just assumes everyone else is balanced. Or they don't even know what balance is. The only person is GeoClam, and he's got notes on everyone. There's no point trying to beat him, guys. Just leave. Just sit out if GeoClam's at your table. So, if you... you tricked us. I did trick you guys. So, if you have aces here, imagine if you're playing against a recreational player with king 10 off. You don't want him to fold king 10 off. What if he hits a 10 or a king? Ah! You definitely don't want it to fold. So 2k is probably about right. I'll probably go around 2k. Yeah. Maybe
my God.
2050, just so it looks a bit bluffier. So yeah, I'd probably go. Yeah, 2k seems pretty perfect.
Good to go smallish here, but maybe slightly smaller than this.
Yeah, it's fine. Let's get in.
Jam. Go. Get fucked.
Yeah, fucked, mate.
That was another tequila shot for Helena.
So Ace 9 is actually a very good hand compared to what this guy's probably going to be opening from the button. Here's another little secret. And guys, pay close attention here. Very close attention, because this is something that Ben Heath and I, my friend, my best student ever, he's made millions playing poker. Ben and I, we used to have this little secret within poker, and we would call it the spot. The spot. And we called it the spot because no one else knew what the fucking spot was. And it was a spot where we would make so much money. So much money. Guys, you want to know what the spot is? So the spot, guys, is a situation in poker where intuitively other people are playing in a very straightforward fashion. Shout out to Bit7. Welcome to the Mushroom Kingdom. People are playing in a very straightforward fashion that seems very natural. But in fact, they're open to setting their stack on fire to people who are paying attention. But even if you don't have live reads, boys, there are some situations where people are going to be opening late position with a huge percentage of their range, and you can just shove any fucking 2 cards very profitably. This was the spot. It was utilized in the highest of high stakes for a very long time. Even the best players in the world didn't know about it, and we just printed money for a good few years. Now people know about it. They're more balanced, etc. Their soul has told them how to play, and they got Gio Karakin behind them saying, they're like, don't open too wide. Oh.
That's fold.
Yeah, so the thing is, I mean, obviously if the other guy doesn't call, it's still fine to call. It's fine. But if you think about what that guy's calling range is here, it's going to be ace 10, ace jack, ace queen, ace king, aces, kings, queens, jacks, tens.
Yeah, I just never rate. It's like my brain goes back to me being a 2NL player. I'm just like, I like the look of my hand. I don't brain at all. I'm just like, I have king, queen suited. I fucking call.
Yeah, it's fine.
And when you're running really well as well.
Yeah, I mean, if you're running well, then you definitely have to call here. It's definitely not a clear fold or a clear call, but whatever.
We just have to follow here, right?
Of course.
Well, I called. Literally.
Wait. Oh my god. Okay. I forget you were drunk. That's an insane run out.
This is fucking shocking.
Ridiculous run out. I forget. He still is. Okay. I forget you were drunk, so I shouldn't have that kind of reaction. But what the fuck are you doing? Eleanor, what are we doing here?
Jamming?
So, jamming looks really strong. We actually have a value hand. It's kind of like over-repping a hand. There's one person in this pot which makes jamming less appealing. Who's that person?
This guy.
No, it's God. God is watching.
Oh.
No, it's not God. It's JC Poker Ace. Yeah. Because he's got a lot of big blinds. He's got like 28 big blinds there. And if he calls off, we're actually probably, well, definitely fucked. You know, he's calling off the ace king, he's calling off jacks plus, and we don't want that. It's very unlikely he's going to have those hands, but we don't have to risk it. We don't have to give him the chance to have those hands. We can just go to like 3.2k, 3.5k or whatever, and then fold if that guy shoves, and anyone else will just call off against him.
I think we just bet like absolutely tiny here or check.
Yeah. Correct. Yeah, the good thing about checking here is it makes it very nice for this guy, Gui, to sorry, I'll give him his proper name, Gui Hirimbano, to stab, because it looks like that the other guy is going to be folding because, you know, he's not going to be bluffing off less than 1 SPR. And it looks like you're going to be folding because you checked the flop and it's a dry board. So he's probably going to be stabbing all of his made hands, all of his 2 pairs, and most of his bluffs as well. So you at least get 1 bet out of him. Although suddenly, if he does have 8s, it makes it very difficult to get loads of money out of him because he often checks the turn now once you call. Or he bets the turn small and checks the river. Oh, yeah. Subset. Whoa.
Yeah.
Man.
Fold.
What do you mean, fold? Obviously fold.
You're folding king queen suited there.
Yeah, I'm folding king queen suited there. And you know, king queen suited's fucking way better than king 10 suited. Oh my god. You know what? I don't even know if this is a call or a fold. I don't even know. It's probably a call. It's definitely a call.
Oh, fucking hell. I guess this is why you don't call. What
Yeah,
was,
this
like,
is a
ace
very good example of why you don't call in the first place.
Right, ace queen off.
Cool.
Oh my god, I folded. Hilarious. I sold another.
You are getting 2.36 to 1, so you need a 30% equity to be able to call off here to break even in chips. You probably want like 35% because you have chip edge, but not too much when it's short stacked and you're drunk. So Jack deuce off. Definitely shove Jack full suited.
Okay.
That might not be like Nash equilibrium correct, but because all these people are going to be folding a bit too much, so then you can shove real wide. Oh, don't die on stream. You can just 3-bet here and get loads and loads of folds. Or if he calls, you still get king 10. Yeah. And if the big blind shoves, you can just call off. So if you go to like 17.5k here, then it's a very good, what we call a re-steal. Call that re-steal. Because he's stolen it, and we've re-stolen it.
Is this a defend?
Yeah, it's fine.
Really?
Yeah, it's probably like one of the worst times that you can defend there.
That's sweet. Okay. There. Ooh.
Cool. Nice. Hey guys, almost nobody watching would have made that hero call, but it was a very good hero call. So you know. So yeah, so with this kind of hand, you want to see 5 cards because it doesn't play super well post flop because you can miss the flop quite a lot. Obviously plays fine, but you want to see all 5 of those cards, or you just don't want to see a flop at all. One or the other. So shoving is by far the best option. You can 4-bet. It's fine. If someone said 4-bet to like 45k, maybe you can induce him to shove ace queen. Potentially, fine, but definitely don't just call.
So.
Yeah, you got to call the flop now, and you probably have to fold down. Yeah. What are we trying to target? So first of all, why are we leading?
For like value and protection, stop him checking back like jacks and 10x and stuff.
Yeah. So this guy, if he has like ace deuce, he probably ain't c-betting because it's a wet board. If he has jacks, he probably ain't c-betting because, pot control. So if either of them have a hand like queen jack, jack 10, ace jack, ace king, all of these different hands, they have loads and loads and loads of equity, guys. So we don't want that. We don't want to see these turns. We just want to get it all in now against queen jack and have at it. King queen's another one. So what do? We lead, but we lead bigger because all of those hands that I just mentioned, like king, queen, they'll call bigger because they've got a pair and a straight draw. So we'll probably go like 18k. You don't want to go too big to make sure king, queen doesn't fold. Diamond on the turn feels great. Shove. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I like that drunk you at least knew to lead. What would you call here?
Ace 10 off?
Yeah.
Or is it ace 9 off?
You can go probably ace 8 off, assuming that they're shoving correctly, but you can go a bit tighter, probably ace 10 off in these tournaments because people are shoving a bit tighter and because you have a post-flop, an edge in general.
Sweet, well, everything. Check round flop, don't know what to do now.
Yeah, check. Hope they both have 8s and 9s. Whoa.
What?
Fold.
Oh, wait, fuck.
All
Jesus.
right, so he has ace jack, and we don't like money, so we were like, cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought it. Fucking terrible. Jesus Christ.
Drunk poker, boys and girls. There aren't too many people calling it like an Asian disease. But I would say the best way to fight xenophobia is with love, even for the xenophobes. So yeah, we're C-Bear knobs, because backdoors and shit.
I was just like, briefly chip leader.
Oh, really? I don't think it's the final table. How do you brick out? Brutal.
Yeah.
Probably shoving.
Yeah, dude.
Oh! Yeah, I mean, if it's the final table, I'm shoving there, because unless he's got a flush, he's probably shoving two pairs and sets on the turn, unless he's got a flush, which he might also shove on the turn if he's got like 4 or 5 of clubs. Then he's folding, man. No one's fucking hero calling there. We're allowed to, are we?
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to leave the country. Which is should be.
I fucking
to
love
get
being
value
hard,
from a queen.
Antonius shouted you out in a poker stream last night. Which Antonius? Patrick. Shout out to Patrick Antonius.
What the fuck just happened in that hand?
Whoa, what happened?
Oh, I hit. Fuck, that's so confusing.
Oh, you didn't realize you had a straight?
Yeah.
Oh, he repped aces.
Yeah.
So did it go check, call, check, bet, shove? Sorry, bet, raise.
He check flop.
Uh-huh.
I bet he calls.
Okay.
I bet tiny he raises.
Wow. So he's repping.
Cool.
What's he repping? Seriously, what's he repping?
Value bet?
Is he repping?
I think
he thinks he's repping a boat, but he can't have a boat because ace is probably c-bet. Ace 10 raises the turn, and all the other boats just bet the flop. Yeah, good bluff, dude. Hovla. This is what happens when people are like, I've heard you meant to turn boat blockers into bluffs. Why am I so tired? So crazy.
Yeah, I feel pretty sleepy.
Guys, are you sending us tired energy? Have loads of you finished masturbating and you're just like monging out?
Fucking this, huh?
C-bet's good?
Yes. And then barrel.
Yeah, it's fine. You kind of saying you're gonna triple barrel though, because the problem with this board is that loads of stuff calls twice.
Yeah, and then follow through.
Ha! The sizing. Oh, get out of here. I don't mind it. I think it's right. I'll probably try and size so a king folds because there's so many just like king deuce offs. But anyway, it depends. If they're a fish, I would.
And then it's jam. Wait, what am I talking about? Jam. I'm so sleepy now.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I can play chess or poker for like 12 hours straight and I'm not this sleepy. So wait, now you're not wait, you're drunk. You can do whatever you want. Yeah, we need to focus on what we're trying to make fold out, which his range now is a lot of like, apart from ace jack, it's a lot of top pair plus. So like queen jack, king queen, ace queen, kings and aces. So we need to decide now, are we going to try and make those hands fold or not? And that's the decision, isn't it? Because betting the turn, you ain't getting too many folds after he calls the flop. There's just not many hands that call flop, fold, turn.
Is there a way you can just pick a size that's like small enough to try and get to the river for cheap? Or if you're going to bet, you should just go big enough to try and rep a very strong hand?
That's exactly what I was about to say. So you can just, you probably just bet like something that's small but looks really confident, like 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. And then he'll be like, oh my god, she's repping a set of fours. Oh, what do I do? Cool. And then just give up on the river. Sorry, you said 375 to 440. That is below anything. Sorry. Beating my red line, not my green line. Who's Dr. Upswing? Should we get a fight going on?
No, just go slower.
Wait, why did you check the flock? Oh, you drunk? You wouldn't actually check the flock, right?
I said I'd probably check.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Yeah, you have trips, right?
Yeah.
Guys, am I saying this wrong? You have trips, right?
Oh God.
Queen,
Yeah.
queen.
Okay.
Yeah, that's trips. That's 3 of a kind.
Bet.
What if he has a king? What if he has a flush draw? Jack 10 or ace Jack or ace 10?
Oh yeah, well, I didn't think about that, did I?
What's checking gonna do? Get one bluff maybe out of 4-5.
Yeah, I agree.
Instead of building an exponentially larger pot. This is what we do. We play against bad players. We bet big. And you've just bet tiny twice. At least try and get value out of an ace. Oh my God. Brutal.
Okay, well that was so terribly.
Congratulations to Dr. Upson. Congratulations to Helen McConnell. Both crushing 100 now. It's actually very hard to do that. Considering how many people try. What am I doing? Dude, I don't know what you're doing. If I could answer that, I would be a lot better coach. It's a fine 3-bet, dude. Don't be hard on yourself. It's completely normal.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
You should not play against him. He's gonna bust you as well, isn't he? Oh, he did. Oh, GG, man. His entry was so good. There's a 5.2k on Sunday. Fuck yeah, I'm going to play that. Should I stream it, guys? Should I stream it? Anyway, congratulations, Helena. How much did you cash for in this tournament?
Like 1.8k or something.
$1,800 from $11 investment. Who would want $1,800 added to their bankroll today? Guys, would that be a life changer? Would that be a game changer? Would that be a career changer? $1,800. So sleepy.
Yeah, I'm
Just
gonna
asking stupid questions. Anyway, so go check out the masterclass on epiphany77.com. Go check out Helena McConnell's Instagram, which Helena, what's your Instagram handle? I found it. Sorry.
Well, my brain is fucking
Helen Amy or something.
Helen
Helena May 7. Also check out my YouTube, guys. My last YouTube video, I cried in it.
Yeah, it's fucking emotional.
It was very emotional. Yeah. And Hannah got in the comments and stuck up for me against someone, which made me really happy. So I'm gonna link that YouTube. I speak about tournaments. I speak about emotions. Pretty cool. Much love and good evening, good sirs, and probably 3 women out there watching.